All right, guys, UFC 328 is around the corner. Khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland. I have my top 5 most confident plays that I'm going to go over. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 400 by the end of the month. Hopefully, you guys can get me there. Let's start first. Let's do introduction. Khamzat Chimaev, the main event winner, is going to smoke because you guys want to know who I like in the main event. This is the most confident play is Khamzat Chimaev, right? Khamzat Chimaev is going to smoke Sean Strickland, okay? Sean Strickland got taken down by Abus Magomedov and gave up his back like quickly in the first round. Abus almost had his arm around his neck, under his chin, going for the rear naked choke. Luckily, Sean Strickland got out of it. Abus Magomedov, known as a striker more than a wrestler, even though he has that Magomedov name, he resides in Germany. So I think that Khamzat, once he takes that back, because you know what's going to happen, he's going for that double leg, switch to the back really quickly. Beautiful transition by Khamzat. He's going to take the back and destroy Sean Strickland. Probably first round or second round, I'm guessing. I think he's just much better than Sean Strickland on the feet. Obviously, Sean Strickland has the edge, but it doesn't really matter if you can't stop a takedown. We saw Dricus du Plessis, how much it hurt him, right? The only person that really gave Khamzat trouble are Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman in the third round, when Khamzat kind of just gave his all in the first round trying to finish Kamaru Usman. But again, those guys are like good grapplers, good wrestlers, and Sean Strickland's not that. I'm taking Khamzat Chimaev first round or second round submission. Absolutely love it. Yeah. Next. This hurts my heart. Fuck. Tatsuro Taira's gonna lose. He's gonna lose. I'm actually really confident in Joshua Van, and I'm a very big fan of Tatsuro Taira. I love the guy. I'm very happy to you. I love the guy. He's my favorite. He's one of my favorite fighters. His back takes are nasty, but I don't think he can get there. And if he gets there, Joshua Van has shown capabilities of having good takedown defense, good submission defense. We've seen it. And I know Tatsuro Taira is the nastiest of the game at BJJ and flyweight. Yes, almost as probably better than Alexander Pantoja. But Joshua Van, I like him in this fight. I think he's going to win. I think he's going to prove the doubters wrong. I think he's terribly mispriced in this fight. People are like, oh, we got a lucky belt. He shouldn't have won that fight. Why shouldn't he have won that fight? That fight had, maybe the victory came sooner rather than possibly later. Maybe he had a chance later on if it went second, third round. You don't know what happens. Pantoja runs in like a zombie. He can get caught. And Joshua Van is a very good boxer. He is a very good fighter. Tatsuro Taira, he gets pinged to death. I mean, he doesn't move his head. That's a big problem. I have to take Joshua Van here at plus 135. Tatsuro Taira versus Brandon Royval. I just rewatched it. I'm like, oh, brother, Joshua Van's going to do the same thing. I'm like, he's going to do the same thing. Brandon Royval did give up his back twice in that fight, but he didn't get the sub. And I think Joshua Van, even if he gets his back taken, I think it's going to go probably decision Joshua Van, or maybe even finish Joshua Van later on, fourth or fifth round. I could see that. I think Joshua Van also has the cardio and endurance and durability advantage over Tatsuro Taira. So I like Joshua Van in this matchup, and I'm sick to my stomach. Next, Alexander Volkov is going to beat Waldo. Where's Waldo Cortez Acosta? He's going to beat him. He's going to destroy him. I don't know why this is even a close. This line's even close. I don't understand it at all. At all. Alexander Volkov, what is he good at? He's good at distance management. He's very good at distance management, right? He's either all the way in or all the way out, okay? He's going to be in his little stance, right? In his long stance, lengthy stance, front leg way out there. And Waldo Cortez Acosta is going to be in his boxing stance because he's not a kicker. Waldo Cortez Acosta needs to get inside, land that 1-2 that he's been murking guys with, right? Ante Delija, Shamil Gaziev. He's murking guys with these 1-2. Alexander Volkov doesn't even get in that range, right? We saw Sergey Pavlovich, who's a heavy, heavy puncher. We saw him struggle versus Volkov. Volkov just put him on the back foot. And if he can put Sergey Pavlovich on the back foot or keep it a 50-50 fight versus Pavlovich, who likes to maraud forward, what is Waldo Cortez Acosta going to do, Brad? He's going to sit on his back foot,
stand next to the cage. He's going to get calf kicked, and calf kick, he's been susceptible to it, right? We saw Marcos Rogelio de Lima land calf kicks on him. We saw Sergey Pavlich land calf kicks on him. We see a lot of fighters use calf kicks on that boxing stance of where's Waldo. And I think Volkov, who has nasty calf kicks, right? I think he's going to beat Waldo Cortez Acosta via decision. I think this fight's going to be a boring fight, a tit-for-tat point fight. And I think Volkov's just going to be on the in the middle of the cage, pushing Where's Waldo to the back of the cage, right? Having his back along the fence, and just teep kick, calf kick, jab, long two. It's going to work well for him. And if he wants to grapple, he'll out-grapple him. So I don't understand why this line is closed. Waldo doesn't really have a chance, in my opinion. I think Alexander Volkov, if he takes him down, he's been rolling at tournaments. He's been placing well. You see Jailton Almeida had struggled to submit him. Jailton Almeida submits everybody if he gets him on the ground besides Derek Lewis. And he had trouble versus Volkov. Volkov even swept him. So I like Volkov in this matchup if it goes to the ground. I like him in the striking. I think he's just better. He's just better than Waldo. Next, Joaquin Buckley is going to destroy Sean Brady. Joaquin Buckley's destroying Sean Brady. That's just what it is. He's destroying Sean Brady, right? If you watch my other video I made of my most confident plays on Tuesday, I gave an analogy, which was a great analogy, right? Where Sean Brady, he has fought the fakes of the division, right? He's fought the fakes or the old guys of the division, and he's won. He's done his part, right? Leon Edwards, he beat Leon Edwards, right? Leon Edwards, former champion. Was he really good enough to be champion, Leon Edwards? Was he really the number one guy at welterweight, right? Was he better than Ian Gary? Was he better than Islam if Islam chose to move up to fight him? Was he better than Shavkat Rakhmonov? He's not even better than Bilal Muhammad. And then Bilal Muhammad becomes champion. And Bilal Muhammad becomes champion. And is he the best fighter in the weight class, right? He's not Ian Gary. We saw Ian Gary versus Bilal, what happened in that fight. He's not Shavkat. He's not any Islam. If Islam moves up, he's not any of these guys, right? And then Jack Della Maddalena is one of those other guys too. You're like, this guy was champion, was not the best, but he was not the best in the world at welterweight at 170. And I think Sean Brady losing to Bilal Muhammad is really bad. Like imagine getting stopped by Bilal Muhammad, who has one KO victory in the UFC, and that's for Sean Brady, right? Sean Brady also lost to Michael Morales, who's a pressure boxer, right, with good heavy hands. What's Joaquin Buckley? Pressure boxer with athletic, quick twitch. Sean Brady really doesn't have any athleticism in his movements, right? He's all stiff like a fucking turtle. He's really, really stiff. The back's huge, right? Good grappler, obviously a great grappler, but on the feet, is he athletic enough to get Joaquin Buckley down? Is he quick enough to find Joaquin Buckley in any boxing exchange in the pocket? I don't think so. I think Joaquin Buckley's too quick, too athletic, too fast for Sean Brady. When you lose to Bilal Muhammad by KO, I mean, that's it. That's as low as it gets in top 5 MMA, right? Like you're supposed to be fighting for a title and you got stopped by the decision. Remember the decision, Bilal Muhammad. So I can't, in good faith, take Sean Brady. So I'm taking Joaquin Buckley, who fought Kamaru Usman and lost to him. I know what you're gonna say. Kamaru Usman should probably be the world champion right now. Besides Islam, he's probably better than Jack Della Maddalena. You're not taking JDM over Kamaru Usman. You're not taking that. You're not taking Kamaru Usman over Bilal Muhammad. Did Kamaru Usman work Leon Edwards for 4.5 straight rounds in that first fight? Second fight, he was a little gun shy. He just got knocked out. He wasn't the same fighter. And then he fought Khamzat. Okay, Kamaru Usman fought Khamzat, and who doesn't lose to Khamzat? Khamzat's just that special of a fighter. He's one of the best fighters ever. So you can't grade that Joaquin Buckley loss like a terrible loss. I can grade that Bilal Muhammad KO loss as a terrible loss for Sean Brady. So that's why I'm taking Joaquin Buckley. He's just better. He's sexier, whatever it is. Did I say that out loud? I'm just kidding. Next, Yaroslav Amosov is going to smoke Joel Alvarez. Demolish him. This is a joke of a line. I know he fought at Bellator. He lost to Jason Jackson, right? Former UFC fighter. If you lost to a former UFC fighter and he beat Neil Magny, is that really a great win? I get it. Amosov, what is he really good at? Chain wrestling and takedowns. Joel Alvarez, what's his takedown defense? Less than 10%. Every single time someone tries to go for a takedown against Joel Alvarez, he tries to latch up a guillotine, tries to go for a submission that's not there. And sometimes he gets the Hail Mary submission, but most times he gets taken down and tries to play jiu-jitsu and play guard. You cannot play jiu-jitsu and guard with Yaroslav Amosov. He's going to pass to your half guard, pass to the side control, try to get the front headlock game going, maybe get an anaconda or a darce. Yaroslav Amosov is really good on the ground, really slick on the ground. And I think he's going to be put too much pressure on Joel Alvarez, who's going to not be able to stand up. He hasn't really showed a stand-up game in his entire UFC fighting career. So I can't take Joel Alvarez to win via lie on his back and play guard. So I'm going to take Amosov, who's going to beat Joel Alvarez 30-27 on the scorecards. I think he's better. I'm going to take that. So again, those are my 5 plays. I also gave out Pat Sabatini. I said that in my last video on Tuesday. Pat Sabatini will smoke William Gomes. I do still like Pat Sabatini, but I think Pat Sabatini is a little too chinny for me to be taking. Like, I'm going to put a lot of money on. I'm going to take Pat Sabatini just in good faith because I like the guy. Maybe put him in a parlay because he is really good. And my next one I like, that's sneaky. Jared Gordon under 2.5 versus Jim Miller. Sneaky. Jared Gordon, not the best chin. Jim Miller, old as fuck, old as dirt. I'm gonna trust Gordon to do pressure boxing, which he's really good at, right? You saw him get the finish over I think it was Ferreira, his last fight. Jared Gordon, Carlos Ferreira, did he finish him? Am I crazy? Am I stupid? Give me a second. Oh, Thiago Moises, he finished Thiago Moises, that's what it was, and he lost to Rafa Garcia. Yeah, he beat Thiago Moises, and he has good power. I'm gonna take the under 2.5. I mean, Jared Gordon also not the best chin in the world, right? Beat Marco Madsen in the first round. Lost a split to Nasrat Haqparast. Bobby Green knocked him out, but it was a no contest because of the headbutt. Again, so I'm gonna take Khamzat Chimaev, obviously my number 1 pick. Okay, number 2, I love Amosov. Number 3, I love Volkov. 4, Buckley. 5, Joshua Van. 6, Sabatini. 7, under 2.5, Jim Miller, Jared Gordon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.